Vietnam travel for first-timers. A few months ago, I landed in Vietnam knowing almost nothing about it. And it turned out to be one of the best trips of my life. Here's everything I wish I'd known before I went. First thing I did was sort out my visa. I applied for Vietnam's e-visa online a few weeks before I flew. It is valid for up to 90 days for most nationalities. A few countries even get visa-free entry for short stays, so it is worth checking first. I made sure to double-check the official immigration site close to my travel date. Since the rules can change without much warning, one thing I almost forgot. Your passport needs at least 6 months of validity left. And I kept both a digital and a printed copy of my approval. Trust me, you will want it ready at check-in. Something I learned the hard way: Vietnam is long and narrow, so the weather really depends on where you are. Up north, Hanoi, Sapa, Ha Long Bay, it is coolest and driest. From October to December, which is when I went. Central Vietnam, Hue, Da Nang, Hoi An, is best from February to May, before the rainy season really kicks in. And the south, around Ho Chi Minh City and the Mekong Delta. If I had to pick again, I would go back in February or March. The currency is the Vietnamese dong. And the first time I held a stack of it, I genuinely felt like a millionaire for a second. All those zeros threw me off. The trick I used? I just thought of 100,000 dong as roughly $4, made the math so much easier. Cash was still king at markets and small eateries. But honestly, QR payments were everywhere in the cities too. ATMs were easy to find, though a lot of them charge a withdrawal fee. Overall, it was one of the most affordable places I have ever traveled. For the long distances, I flew. It is by far the fastest way to get around. Hanoi to Ho Chi Minh City took me about 2 hours in the air. Versus over 30 hours by train.
But for the shorter, scenic stretches along the coast, I actually love taking the train.
Slower, sure, but worth it. Inside the cities, I mostly used ride-hailing apps. Easiest and safest way to get around when you are not used to the traffic yet. I did try renting a scooter myself, but honestly, a guided tour was the smarter call. I stayed everywhere from a few dollar a night homestay in Sapa
to a boutique hotel in Hoi An that felt way more expensive than it actually was.
Da Nang had some great hostels too, if you are trying to meet people. And in Phu Quoc, I splurged on a beachfront resort.
Enjoy your stay.
It still cost me a fraction of what I would pay back home. Just don't get caught out during Tet. Prices jump and everywhere books out fast. Honestly, the food alone is worth the trip. My first bowl of pho set the bar impossibly high for every bowl after it. Banh mi became my go-to breakfast. Crusty bread, packed with flavor, a couple dollars. I tracked down bun cha in Hanoi based on a recommendation, and it did not disappoint. And Vietnamese iced coffee, I was drinking 2 a day by the end of the trip.
Some of my best meals happened at random street stalls.
And I learned to look for the ones with a line of locals waiting. That is usually a good sign. A few things I picked up along the way about local etiquette. Take your shoes off before entering someone's home or certain temples. I always kept a light scarf on me to cover up at pagodas. Shoulders and knees covered is the general rule. Bargaining at markets is normal, and honestly, kind of fun once you get into it.
Here is the route I ended up taking if you are planning your first trip.
Then took an overnight cruise through Ha Long Bay. One of those experiences I still think about. From there, Hoi An, where I got a suit tailor-made for less than a dinner out back home. I gave myself a couple of slower days on the beaches in Da Nang. Then finished the trip in Ho Chi Minh City. With a day trip out to the Mekong Delta before flying home. Two to 3 weeks was the sweet spot for me, and actually slow down. If I were packing again, I would keep it simple. Light, breathable clothes, and real sun protection. A packable rain jacket saved me more than once, no matter the season.
Vietnam uses type A, C, and G outlets, so do not forget an adapter. I did the first day.
I bought travel insurance before I left, which I would genuinely recommend to anyone. And I registered my trip with my embassy, just in case. Never needed it, but glad I did. Little things, but they made the trip a lot smoother. Looking back, Vietnam gave me way more than I expected. Hit subscribe so you don't miss the next guide. And if you're not sure where to start, check out the video right here. See you on the next trip.